eyes are on Jared Goff. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Raiders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Vegas. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. He's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future. He has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it. So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
On second down, it's Daniel. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. They bring Judy in motion. Daniels gonna throw again. A throw on the move is caught.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And they are all over that on defense. Good search, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. He is in. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown Raiders. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point, up and good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to be taken down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Broncos.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. McCaffrey now from the pistol. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Daniels to throw on 2nd, under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Broncos offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Achane. Achane, a first down, and then some. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground is H.A. He'll get about 2 to Devian Clowney there in run support. Second down and 8. Now Goff. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Now a screen set up for H.A. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. This one brought in by Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. They'll try and run it here. It's H.A. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground. Goff to throw. That's taken in by H.A.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Here's H.A. From the 1, second and goal. Now, Goff. He's got his big tight end. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Denver. Second touchdown of the game. The season total now up to 5. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raiders offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with first and 10. A short throw caught by Ferguson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They face second down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And he will go all the way. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Raiders move back to within one. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Broncos offense. And their running back set to go once more. He's run well here in the first half of the season. As you see there, he's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Here's Goff. First down throw there is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised. Completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot this week.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Goff. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. Goff to throw. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing here is Goff. Right back to Hill. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. On 2nd down, Goff. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Nick Chubb, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Tua Tagovailoa with a touchdown throw. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Matthew Stafford leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Goff. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. He's going to have a Broncos 1st down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Goff. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Goff. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Past midfield.
All right, Mike, follow this play well. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of the game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. Now a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This a 42-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Raiders cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes Ford on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Goff. Now a screen set up for Achane. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing, Goff. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. They'll send him over to the left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Daniels. This one complete right side. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down. They'll stick to the ground. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. They'll run here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They need one right now. 3rd and long. That's brought in right side by Pickens. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2. And will start this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run. A-10, a 1st down, and then some. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with A-10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's A-Chan. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Goff to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Looking underneath for A-Chan. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. A run up the middle with A-Chan. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes 2nd down. A-Chain trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Now it's A-Chain. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. One more time, it's A-Chan. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Goff to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Broncos. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The Raiders offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Finding room at midfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game. And
that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And the Broncos are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.